Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Makes 12.
For this recipe, you're going to need a 9 by 13 inch pan that's been greased with butter or with cooking spray. In the bottom of the pan, you're going to place 1 package of refrigerated cookie dough. The original recipe calls for sugar cookie dough. However, I'm using chocolate chip cookie dough. That is a 480 gram package, which is just over a pound. And just press it into the bottom of the pan and bake it at 350 degrees until it's light golden brown. The original recipe calls for 24 minutes or so, but it took a lot less time than that. Now, while you're waiting for the crust to cool, in a medium saucepan over medium heat, place 1/2 cup of butter and melt the butter over medium heat. Once the butter's melted, you can add a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Then add 1 cup of sugar, plain white granulated sugar, and then 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Stir those 2 things together, and once that's well combined, you're going to add 1 3/4 cups of graham cracker crumbs. Stir in the crumbs, and you're going to continue to heat it over medium heat until it comes to a boil, and you want to stir it constantly because the bottom will burn very quickly. Once it starts to boil, reduce it down to very low and cook it for another 5 minutes. There's the bottom crust out of the oven and cooled down quite a bit. I actually baked it a little bit too long, I think. The crust was a bit too dark. It should have been just a light golden brown. Then pour the sugar graham wafer mixture over top, spread it out so it's even, and then melt some chocolate chips. 11.5 ounce package of chocolate chips. I melted these in the microwave. Once they were melted, I added 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Stir the peanut butter and the chocolate together until smooth. And then you're going to pour it over top of the caramel layer. And I let it cool a little bit, and it starts to set quite quickly, so when you touch it, it's not very sticky anymore. It almost sets like fudge. So spread the chocolate out evenly, and then put the whole thing in the refrigerator for about an hour until the chocolate is set. And then you're going to cut it into very small squares because this is a very sweet dessert. It is, however, very tasty. It has a caramelly, fudgy center, a nice crispy cookie base, and then a smooth peanut butter chocolate on the top. It's really good. The graham wafer crackers add a little bit of crunch to the caramel layer, and it's a very different kind of dessert. I actually brought most of this to work, and my coworkers demolished it within minutes. They really enjoyed it. So this is a good one. Give it a try.